And welcome into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are just about ready for this TVL large matchup between the Hopkinton Hillers and the Norwood Mustangs. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call. Denise Antaki on camera as the 3-2 Hopkinton Hillers get set to take on the 3-1 Norwood Mustangs. Should be a great matchup here this evening. A bit of a late start due to bus delays, which is typical during this busy spring season. A lot of teams relying on buses to get around, and sometimes you're going to have those delays, but that's okay. Both teams are here now, ready to go in what really is kind of a crucial TVL large matchup here in this early time of spring season. Let's take a look at the girls lacrosse standings. We'll start off with the TVL large. Westwood undefeated at 5-0. The Hillers recently fell to Westwood. That Wolverines team very good. They have a lot of Division I commits as part of their roster this season. They're expected to do big things. Norwood is 3-1, Hillers 3-2, Ashland 2-2, Holliston 1-3, Dedham 0-4. Then down in the TVL small, you got Dover Sherborne 3-1, Medfield 3-1, Medway 2-2, Norton 1-3, Bellingham 0-6. And there are your TVL standings. The Hillers in their last couple games gave a great effort, but they played a couple tough teams. They fell just short against Dover Sherborne last Saturday, an 11-9 final in that one, and in the game before they fell short to Westwood, 16-3 in that one. Westwood got the scoring going early. They put up 8 first quarter goals, but then things kind of settled down. The Hiller defense really played a lot better after that first quarter. So this is going to be a good matchup here tonight. Both teams do have a familiar opponent this season. They have both played Ashland. The Hillers beat Ashland, and Norwood lost to Ashland in a close one. So I don't know if that says anything about what to expect tonight, but we will soon find out. Last year, the Hillers lost both games to Norwood, so Norwood looking to continue their winning streak against this Hiller team as we are just about set to go. Hillers in the white, Norwood in the blue. Hillers will be working left to right across your screen. A bit of a cloudy evening here today. The sun kind of peeking out a little bit. Temperature, the HCAM Weather Center temperature reading at 49 degrees as Bouvier takes the face-off, and we are underway. She was against Shea Larkey on the face-off. Norwood wins the possession as Larkey moves it to her right to Spadorsha. A lot of this Norwood lacrosse team features some great athletes that were on the Norwood Mustangs state championship contending field hockey team, and also a few familiar names from their basketball team as well. Looking to close in. As Norwood works behind the net. Looking to close in, a shot and a good save. Nice save to start things off for the Hillers, and here they come. Taking it around is Quebec. There's Bouvier. And Durante gets it over. Hillers looking for a way in. Ball knocked out. And the Hillers will maintain possession. Some contact initiated by Norwood there. Couple minutes into the first quarter, opportunity for the Hillers. Shot and a save. Good save by the Norwood goalie. In net for Norwood, you got Allie Mannering. And Mannering will give it off as the Mustangs try to work upfield. Ball dropped. Battle for it. And able to pick it up is Casey Owens. There's a shot off the net of Mannering. Hillers maintain possession. Good pickup by Interante. Out in front. Ball knocked out. It was Avery Quebec trying to approach, and she met up with Allie O'Neill as the Mustangs trying to take it up the far side. The ball is loose as both teams continue battling for it, and the Hillers have it. Retrieved by Callie Hopkins, but then knocked out along the sidelines. Hillers keep possession. Hopkins quickly gets it back into play as the Hillers work their way into the attack zone. Over to Bouvier. Looking to approach, takes the shot, it's just wide. Hillers maintain possession. Casey Owens gets to the back line. Looking to approach. A nice pass in front. Great feed by Avery Quebec, and Kendall Tom has the first score of the game for the Hillers. That was just a great pass right into the net of Kendall Tom, and Tom able to put it in at 8:06 left to go here in the first quarter. A 1-0 Hiller lead. Well, that's the way you want to start if you're the Hillers. A good possession, a solid attack, some great passing, and of course, a nice score. Hillers with possession off the face-off. Another good job by Bouvier in the center circle. Owens with it. Gets it over to Tom. Tom launches it out to Bouvier. There's Mado. Mado knocked down, and it's picked up by Norwood. Oh, a misfire there, but Norwood maintains. Evan O'Neill was trying to pass it upfield and just lost it out of her net. And it looks like we have a shooken up Hiller. Lucy Mado took some contact, and right now she's having a little trouble putting some pressure on one of her ankles, but now seems to be walking better. So they'll go check out Lucy Mado and make sure she's okay, but she's now walking off the field very well, so that's certainly a good sight to see. It's going to be Norwood ball. They'll take it from the center circle. False start there. Emily Spidorsha with it. Spidorsha gets it far side to Madison Doucette. Doucette gets it over to Larkey. And now to O'Neill as they move it behind the net now to Quinn Brown. Norwood rotating it around, trying to find an opening. We'll see what they can do to shift over that defense. They're going to set a pick. O'Neill's going to come in, and she will put it in. Well, that was great strategy there by Norwood. I believe it was Shea Larkey cut off the defenders, got in front of them. Allie O'Neill goes around and drops it in for the Norwood score. We are knotted at 1 apiece at 6:47 left to go. I also want to mention tonight, starting in about 7 minutes, 5:15 scheduled start time, we got Hiller Boys Volleyball as they are hosting Durfee. We also have the live stream of that on our YouTube page, as well as the HCAM channels. As the Hiller is working around. Here comes Tom. Kendall Tom gets it over. Back to Kendall, rushing in, and a defender gets in front of her. Some contact there by Allie O'Neill. It's going to stay with the Hillers, and they'll have the running start here towards the net. Kendall Tom with it. Here she goes. And it's knocked out. The goalie picks it up. Nice job by Norwood stopping that attempt. Here comes the Mustangs into Hiller territory. Norwood working it around. They're going to look to close in here. Picked up along the far side. Norwood maintains possession. Spadorsha out in front. Spadorsha trying to get around the defender. Dropped it for a moment, picks it back up. She's working against Katie De La Copa. Or excuse me, that was 18 Abby Burke. Norwood looking to pursue. Out in front with it, Allie O'Neill. O'Neill putting on the moves, closing in. And we get a whistle. Some contact initiated in front of the net. You can see the Hiller defense. They're being more aggressive and attacking the ball handler, trying to get those turnovers. And that's going to be a score for Allie O'Neill. That's her second goal of the game, and it comes at 4:16 left to go in the first quarter. So back and forth we go. Rachel Bouvier and Shay Larkey meet up in the center circle. Off the face-off. Knocked down. Hillers have it. Pass up by Abby Burke. Interante feeds it over to Quebec. Quebec with a shot. It's blocked. Good save. Loose ball. Battle for it. And still being knocked around, picked up by Quebec. And then it falls out, she gets it back. That was a good job by Avery Quebec, staying with it. And kept going for that loose ball. And is able to maintain possession for the Hillers. Quebec looking to send it out front. Gets it over along the far side. Kendall Tom. Or that's Bouvier, rather. Bouvier gets it over to Rosendale. Kaden Rosendale goes around the defenders and met up with a couple of defenders to draw the whistle. So she'll take it off from the whistle. There's a shot and a score! Kaden Rosendale, the junior, nets it. And we're tied back up That score comes at 2:59 left to go. That was a good effort by Rosendale. She had defenders coming from both sides and was able to get a nice shot off and put it in for the Hiller score. And it's knocked down. Well, Bouvier tried to launch it into Norwood territory and catch it. Couldn't quite get there in time. Shea Larkey sends it over. Coming up the far side, Madison Doucette. Hiller is led by head coach Marissa Remley, who's done a great job with this program, and Norwood led by Chrissy Pessa. With it is Larkey, looking to close in, splits the defenders, it's knocked out. And a battle for it. Let's see what way it's gonna go. Looks like it's gonna stay with Norwood. Larkey gets it over. Allie O'Neill with it. Under 2 minutes left to go in this action-packed first quarter. Out in front. Knocked down once again. It's going to stay with Norwood. Madison Doucette going to get the running start. Takes it towards the net. Shot. It's in. Madison Doucette reclaims the lead for Norwood. I got the feeling this game is going to be a back-and-forth battle the whole way through. Some great passing by both teams and some very good shots. Back to the center circle we go. Bouvier up against Larkey. Interante with the pass. Hiller's working it around the net. Quebec with it, gets it over. Back to Quebec, sends it in front, and Kendall Tom has a score. That's her second score of the game. Another great feed out in front. Kendall Tom rushes the net and pops it in to make it a 3-3 game at 1:03 left to go in the first quarter. It's going to go Hiller's way. Abby Burke with it along the far side. Sends it up. Kendall Tom gets it behind the net over to Owens. Now Quebec. Back to Owens. Some good passing there. Trying to set it back out in front. It gets by Tom. Hiller's maintained. Is picked up by Lucy Mado. Looking to approach, perhaps, and she'll back off. Now Rosendale with it. Feeds it to Mado. Putting on the moves, trying to get around the defender. Looking to close in. Ball knocked out. It's loose on the ground. Ooh, an accidental headshot there as Abby Burke was trying to pick it up. Norwood has possession. Some good sportsmanship checking on the shooken up Mustang there. Looking to close in. There's a shot, and Shea Larkey, with just 6 seconds left in the first quarter, reclaims the lead for Norwood. Well, possession is going to be important in this back and forth game. Could be a case where the last team to have the ball comes out with the win. Six seconds left in the first quarter. So whoever gets the ball is going to try to rush the net and have to take a long shot. That time in the center circle for the Hillers, it was Caden Rosendale. Loose ball picked up by Norwood, and that'll do it for the first quarter. A great game we got here tonight. A back and forth affair at the end of one. It's Norwood 4, Hillers 3. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. Be sure to check out HCAM's must-see TV Wednesdays, featuring brand new premieres and our weekly series that keeps you up to date with Hopkinton HCAM news. Also, the weekly series that breaks down your favorite local sports team, HCAM Sports Talk, and the show that keeps you up to date on the Tri-Valley League, TVL Sportsnet. That's must-see TV Wednesdays on HCAM.
Bay Path may have outgrown its space, but not its mission. We need your help to build a new facility that matches our capabilities and dedication. Join us and help ensure we can continue to provide exceptional care and find loving homes for animals for years and years to come. Thank you.
Welcome back. We are just about ready for the second quarter. A 4-3 Norwood lead as we enter quarter number 2. And if you got two TVs or a TV and a computer handy, you could also flip on Hopkinton Hiller Boys Volleyball. They're currently in action against Durfee in the Hopkinton High School Athletic Center. Steve Sweetapple on the call for that game. And the Hiller Boys volleyball team, they've been playing some great games lately, some real suspenseful action. As we are just about set to get going here in the second quarter. It looks like Norwood looking for some equipment or something like that. It's the goalie for Norwood. Had to find her goalie gloves, I guess. She will rush over. Goalie matchup. Allie Mannering for Norwood. Up against Lila Mado for the Hillers. Both goalies have been busy so far this evening. Rachel Bouvier in the center circle for the Hillers. Up against Shay Larkey. Hillers working right to left this quarter. And it's going to stay with the Hillers. Lucy Mado with it. Up behind the net, Kendall Tom gets it over. Looking to close in, Bouvier. Tom gets it over to Owens. Out in front, Mado. Ooh, shot there blocked. Just trying to get a quick one off and catch him off guard, but a good block. Here comes Norwood up the far side. And that pass overthrown, loose ball. Battle for it. And the Hillers have it. Looks like it was Bouvier who was able to pick it up. Over to Interante. Gets it over. Closing in Quebec. Launches it. Gets by everybody. Picked up by Norwood. Charlotte Martino collects. She'll move it up, looking for Quinn Brown. Brown looking to close in. Gets it over. Allie O'Neill with it. Now Doucette. Under 10 minutes left to go in the second quarter. And we had some back and forth rapid scoring in that first quarter. We'll see if it settles down a bit in this second quarter. Larkey moves it over to Doucette. Now Spadorcia. Behind the net. Quinn Brown unleashes it. Norwood trying to shake up that Hiller defense. And the Hillers, they're crowding the front of the net. They don't want to make it easy. There's a shot and a top shelf score there. And that was Shay Larkey with her second score of the day. That comes at 9:03 left to go in the second quarter. It's now a 5-3 Norwood lead. Well, the Hillers, they weren't giving them an avenue to get in front of the net. And Shay Larkey says, that's okay, I'll just launch it. And she puts it in top shelf. Some good velocity on that shot as well. An important face-off here for the Hillers. Loose ball. Hillers have it, picked up by Mado. That was a good retrieve by Lucy Mado. Good possession win for the Hillers. They need to get some momentum going. Norwood certainly has the capability to run away with the game if they dominate possession-wise. Here's Mado. Bringing it around, takes the shot. It's just wide. It looks like Casey Owens will get to the back line. It's going to stay with the Hillers. With it is Mado. Nice pass out in front. There's a shot. And that one just off the mark by Interante. Hillers keep possession. Mado with it, putting on the moves, looking to work the defender, takes it and swipes it in. Lucy Mado, a nice score there. She had to work past the defender, went in with the low shot, kind of a shovel type of shot, and it worked out well. 5-4. 7:51 left to go in this second quarter. Bouvier up against Larkey. Hillers have it. Looking to close in, Mado, and Mado bounces it in. Lucy Mado charges at the net, gets a good bounce, some forward momentum, and it's in. Just 15 seconds after her last goal, and we are knotted up at 5 apiece. Good job by the Hillers striking right back after Norwood got a pair of goals. Lucy Mado takes charge and puts a pair in. She had a score at 7:51 and one at 7:36, and the Hillers have the possession. Quebec with it. Gets it out to Bouvier. There's Mado. Owens with it. Yeah, that's Burke, rather, 18. Sometimes those numbers are scrunched up in the back, a little difficult to see. There's a shot, and it was knocked down. That was Avery Quebec on the attempt. And now Norwood takes possession coming up the near side. Shea Larkey feeds it up the field, finds his set. Mustangs working around, Spadorsha with it. Allie O'Neill gets it over. 6.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Great back and forth battle we got here tonight. Here's Larkey. Larkey around the defender, takes it, and it's off of the goalie. Went off of Lila Mado. I think it went off her shoe there and took that big bounce. Norwood maintains possession. They're able to get it back. Under 6 minutes now. Looking to close in, some contact there. Allie O'Neill was trying to put on the moves. Looking to close in, blocked by defenders. Nice job by the Hiller defense getting right up on the attacker. That shot wide. And the Hillers will win the possession as Bouvier gets to the back line. Here she comes. The captain feeds it up the field, finds Quebec. Kendall Tom with it. The Hillers working it around, trying to shake up that Norwood defense in front. Kendall Tom gets it over. There's Mado. Looking to get by the defenders. Feeds it in front. Nice pass to Rachel. Bouvier put on the moves. Takes the shot. It's blocked. Norwood has it. That was a good block there by Norwood. Gets away from Doucette, but it's picked up. In the right place at the right time was Nora Stratton. Looking to close in. And a little push there as the attacker was approaching. That was Quinn Brown on the attack, and a little push there. She'll get a running start. Off the whistle, she'll pass it back. Shea Larkey with it. Just under 3.5 left to go in this first half. Doucette gets it over. Now Norwood likes to surround that net and then leave you guessing which direction they're going to attack from. And they're not going to rush here. They know every possession is important. You got to make sure that you're getting a good shot off. Looking to close in. Blocked off by the defenders. Way to close the door by the Hillers. Pass out in front, loose ball. Hillers have it. Picked up by Callie Hopkins. Quebec flings it over to Interante. Closing in, Quebec, and she pops it in. Avery Quebec, the sophomore, makes it a 6-5 Hiller lead. That score comes at 2:22 left to go. How about this Hiller run? They have the last 3 scores. This is what the Hillers want to do. A 3-1 quarter so far in favor of the Hillers. It was 4-3 after the first. Norwood leading. Here comes the Mustangs. Allie O'Neill with it. Feeds it to Larkey. Megan Malloy gets it over to Doucette. Mustang's going to swing it around. We're under 2 minutes left to go in this first half. Here's Larkey trying to approach. Pops it over to Malloy. And knocked out of the grasp of Malloy by Mado, and she takes it. That was a good takeaway by Lucy Mado. Picked up along the near side, Kendall Tom. Moves it up. That's Rosendale. Trying to feed it out in front. It's knocked down. Battle for it. Quebec battling Bridget Soppel. Norwood has it. And she'll fire it towards midfield. Hillers get the turnover. Hillers quickly moving up into the attack zone. Kendall Tom with it. Kendall gets it over. That shot off the post. Ooh, they're going to say it was in. That's going to be a score. So it must have just took a bounce off the ground inside the net. Obviously, the official was right there, so they would know, but that's a great score for the Hillers. It comes at 48 seconds left. I believe that was number 18 with the score, Abby Burke. So a huge goal there for Abby Burke and the Hillers. And they're now back up by 2. A if you could have the lead going into the halftime break, that is a big momentum boost. Hillers win the possession. Can they get another one? Sends it over. Battle for it along the back line. The defender is attacking, trying to knock it loose. Hillers maintain. Back to Kendall Tom. Closing in. Gets it back to Quebec. And trying to feed it in front. Overshot the pass a little bit to Burke. Loose ball towards midfield. 10 seconds left. Picked up by the Hillers. Here comes Della Copa. Over to Quebec. Out in front, and time will run out. But what a great quarter by the Hillers. They outscored Norwood in the second quarter 4-1, and they have the 7-5 lead heading into the halftime break. A great battle we have here tonight between these two TVL large rivals. At the half, it's Hillers 7, Norwood 5. We'll step aside and let you take a look at some of the latest Hopkinton Hiller highlights. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Lacrosse on HCAM. This program is brought to you in part by TVLsports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVLsports.net. TVLsports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school. Leg lift and the pitch. Swing and a miss. There's out number one. And an 0-2 count. And he got him. 2 away. Outside, walk drawn. 2-out walk. Runner on first. Nick Pedroli stepping to the plate. And this is ripped up the right side. That's going to get through. And that is going to be a 2-out single for Pedroli. 2 on, 2 outs. And the walk is drawn. A slightly high fastball, walk drawn, bases loaded for the Hillers cleanup hitter to the plate, Michael Sullivan. But certainly a pitcher's count, 0-2. And this is ripped up the left side. Here comes one run. Second run being waved around. They'll score as well, and the Hillers are going to win. A walk-off base hit for Michael Sullivan. A 2 RBI single wins the game. The Hillers are going to take it 9-8. Michael Sullivan rips one into left field. 2 runs score. Mitch Simulus and Pedroli come around, and the Hillers take the 9-8 victory. Unreal. On Tuesday, April 1st, it was a Hopkinton-Ashland boys and girls lacrosse doubleheader. The action started off with the boys game. It was a 4-2 Hopkinton lead heading into the second half. Keeler gets it over. There's a shot, and he rips it in. Sam O'Brien. An illegal hit there. And it's intercepted. Hillers have it. Looking to crash in. Lottie, and Lottie rips it in. Ashland gets it over, nice feed, and it's put in top shelf. Cal Rockwell. Certainly a threat to charge in if he finds an opening. Here he goes. Shot, and it is in. Owen Champlin bringing the fire. Pelletier, and now out a centering pass and a score for Ashland, Jake Linehan. He does. He's being contested by Quinn Kaler. Looking to close in, centering pass. There's a shot, and it is in. Connor Martin gets it out, looking for a shot, and it's in. A good pass by Bryce Pelletier. He finds Nick Boomer.
Hillers and Ashland put up 3 goals apiece in the third quarter. It's a 7-5 Hiller lead into the fourth quarter.
Over to O'Brien. There's Champlin. Lottie gets it back. O'Brien. And Lottie! Top shelf! What a score there! Bringing the heat. So, the defender to pick up O'Brien, gets to the Lottie. Lottie closing in and puts it in!
Hopkinton outscores Ashland 3-2 and takes the win 10-7. Hillers improved to 2-0 on the season. Matt Lottie and Cal Rockwell net hat tricks for the Hillers. After the boys' game, the girls took the field. It was a 2-2 game into the second quarter.
Bouvier takes the shot and has a score. Quebec gets it back to Bouvier, who takes a shot, and a good save there by the keeper. Hillers pick up the loose ball. Welcome back. We are ready for the third quarter, a 7-5 Hiller lead. As we enter quarter number 3, it was a 4-3 first quarter in favor of Norwood, but then the Hillers scored 4 straight goals in the second quarter after Norwood started off with an early goal to take a 5-3 lead. It was all Hillers from there, and they lead at 7-5. A battle for possession. Hillers working left to right across your screen, and they have it. Bouvier. And that shot blocked. Good block by Mannering. And a well-needed save there, but Hillers going to get it back as the pass from Mannering intercepted by Kendall Tom. The sun's starting to peek out. Just in time to blind us over here. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call. Denise Ontaki on camera. And it's been a fantastic TVL large matchup here tonight. Here goes Lucy Mado off the free position. Closes in, takes it, and a save. Another great save there by Mannering. I'll tell you, those 2 saves by Mannering, that could turn the momentum if Norwood could get one here. Shea Larkey gets it over. Norwood going to move it around, try to shift the defense. That was Doucette with it. Now looking to close in is Doucette, and we get a whistle from free position. Sends it over. Norwood maintains, picked up along the near side. Looking to close in, O'Neill. Allie O'Neill being contested. Bouvier, little shove there. O'Neill thinking about closing in. She's going to try it. Takes it, and there was a whistle. So the score is waved off. She'll take it from free position. Closing in. And it's blocked, and then it's put in. And it was blocked, picked up real quick, and popped in. Score there for Norwood. I want to say it was Shea Larkey who was able to knock it in. That'll make it a 7-6 game at 8:44 left to go in the third. It was indeed Shea Larkey on the score, so you can put her in the hat trick column. She has 3 today. Shea Larkey, a great athlete for Norwood. As the Hillers work in the attack zone. Lucy Mato gets it over. Looking to close in. Contested, takes it, and got it. Taylor and Tarante nets the score. And it's Hillers back up by 2 at 8:12 left to go. Taylor and Tarante went low with the shot and able to swipe it in. Yeah, it's going to be Norwood possession. They take it right away, trying to rush up into the attack zone. Well, they know this Hiller defense. They are covering up the front of that net, and they got to be quick to try to get past them. Mustangs moving it around. Loose ball. Norwood maintains. Larkey gets it over. Here's O'Neill. And she's contested. Ball pops out. And we got a whistle. I think there was some contact there. She'll take it off the whistle, runs in and high. It's going to stay with Norwood. With it to set. A correction, that was Quinn Brown behind the net. It's knocked down, loose ball. And Mato will pick it up. Good turnover for the Hillers. Good feed there by Mato to Bouvier. Bouvier gets it over towards Owens. Now Tom with it. Kendall Tom gets it out. Rachel Bouvier takes it and got it. That was rapid fire by Bouvier, and the Hillers are back up by 3. That score comes at 5:25 left to go in the third. Well, the Hillers trying to take control of this game. Here they come once again. On the attack, shot, and it's knocked down. Another good save there by Mannering. Norwood quickly up the field. With it is Allie O'Neill. She's contested. Contested by Mato. With it now, Larkey. Looking to close in. Gets it over. Norwood trying to find a path into the interior. Looking to close in. It's knocked out. It's going to stay with Norwood. She'll take it from free position. Closing in, shot, knocked down. Good save by Mato. Another great save by Lila Mato, and she's had a couple fantastic saves in this quarter. Approaching 3.5 minutes left to go in this third frame. Hillers up by 3. Well, if you're the Hillers, you got to keep your foot on the gas. Momentum could turn at any time. Kendall Tom with it. Gets it over. The sun peeking back out. And a battle for it along the far side. Norwood collects. Picked up by Bridget Soppel. Knocked down once again, out of the grasp of Soppel, and the Hillers have it. A foul there. Hillers maintain possession. Hopkins gets it over to Delacopa. Now with it, Owens. Well, we had a back and forth first quarter, a lot of scoring, and second quarter, some good scoring for the Hillers. This game certainly has turned more into a defensive affair, at least for now. Here's Bouvier, and that shot knocked down. Norwood has it. And some contact there as Larkey was coming up. Gets it over. Here they come up the near side. Spadorcia closing in and boxed out. It was a good job by the Hiller defenders getting in front of Spadorcia, not giving her a path to the net. Closing in, and it's deflected. Norwood maintains possession, picked up behind the net. And that pass knocked down. Norwood picks it back up. Pass out in front. I believe that was Emma Penza who was able to keep possession for Norwood. And we get a whistle here. Ooh, we're going to get a yellow card. I believe it's against Norwood. They're going to call it on Bridget Soppel. Here come the Hillers. Quebec with it. Well, the Hillers could really grab momentum here. Out in front and a score! A great shot there by Abby Burke. And the Hillers are up by 4. And I think Abby Burke took a shot to the face there after she scored the goal for the Hillers, but she appears to be okay. .23 seconds left to go in this third quarter. After an early Norwood goal, it's been Hillers ever since. Loose ball out in front. And looks like Mado's going to cover it up. Nice job by the goaltender, Lila Mado. Fires it up the far side, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. A 3-1 quarter in favor of the Hillers, and as we enter the fourth quarter, it's the Hillers leading 10-6 on HCAM.
Saturday morning cartoons are back. Every Saturday at 8 a.m., HCAM's Toon Time has an hour of classic cartoons, from Betty Boop to Superman to Popeye to Bugs Bunny and more. You'll see your old favorites and discover new ones. So tune in to Toon Time, Saturdays at 8, and start your weekend off with a laugh.
HCAM is supported by our viewers. Thank you. And by the Hopkinton Independent newspaper and online news site. The newspaper reaches 100% of the homes and businesses in town, and the website is updated daily with exclusive Hopkinton content. Readers can receive a daily newsletter and breaking news alerts via email.
Welcome back to the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are ready for the fourth quarter. A 10-6 Hiller lead as we enter the final 12 minutes. Hiller's 3-2 coming into this game. Norwood 3-1. Hiller is looking for their fourth win of the season. This is one they'd really like to have against this very good Norwood program. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call. Denise Antaki on camera. And for this fourth quarter, Hillers will be working right to left across your screen. And picked up by the Hillers along the near side. Sent out in front. And Norwood has it. Pass ended up getting intercepted by Spadorsha, and here come the Mustangs. You got to expect down by 4, they're going to be working quickly here. Ooh, a couple of Hillers got tripped up trying to come upfield. Loose ball, knocked down. Shea Larkey trying to pick it up. She'll gather it up. Slips by one defender. And flings it to Penza. Putting on the moves, trying to get through is Larkey. With it now, that's Doucette. Back to Penza. And now Larkey. Well, the Hiller defenders doing a good job staying in front of the attack. It's been solid defense closing up the avenues. Out in front. And they took a long pass there. We got a whistle. Norwood will take it out of free position. It's Nora Stratton with it. Stratton gets it back to Larkey. Larkey closing in, gets it behind the net. Norwood trying to open it up out in front, and she took a quick shot there, and a good save by Mado. Here comes the Hillers. Now, if you're the Hillers here, you don't want to really take a shot unless you got a good opening. You want to burn some of that clock off. And there's a good opening, and they take advantage. A beauty of a pass to Caden Rosendale, who puts it in to make it 11-6 Hillers. Rosendale just waiting in front of the net. A great feed right to her. And a nice shot by Rosendale to put the Hillers up by 5 at 9:27 left to go. Okay, and Rosendale's had a couple of big scores in this game. She has 2 goals. Here comes Norwood. Well, you can see Norwood doesn't like to take those long shots as much. They like to rush in and try to open it up in front of the net. Norwood maintains possession. Larkey gets it over to O'Neill. Yeah, it seemed like in the first quarter, the Hillers were attacking the ball handler. And since then, they've kind of backed off into more of a defense, just sealing up the front of the net. And it's paid off. More of a stagnant defense. Larkey with it, gets it over. Spadorsha trying to rush in, takes it. Great save by Mato. Well, she was trying to pop it in the left side of the net. Mato was ready for it. Loose ball and picked up by the Hillers. Interante feeds it up the field. And a shot there just wide. Kendall Tom gets to the back line. Looking to close in and some contact there. Avery Quebec was trying to duck by the defender and she'll take it out of the free position. Big opportunity here, takes it, and shot deflected. It's gonna stay with the Hillers. 7 minutes and counting left to go. Outside this Hiller team, some great passing today, and they're taking good shots. They're not taking shots that are a big risk, and it's paying off. And there's a good save off the Lucy Mato attempt. Allie Mannering able to net that one and give Norwood the turnover. Here they come. Larkey feeds it up to Stratton. Stratton gonna take it behind the net. Or will she? Sends it in front. What a beauty of a pass by Stratton. Spadorsha cruising in towards the front of the net. And a risky pass into traffic, but it was a perfect pass by Stratton to give Norwood a well-needed score. That makes it an 11-7 game at 6:18 left to go. Well, the Mustangs, they're not going to go down without a fight. And they're trying to fight their way back into this game. There's a big face-off coming up here between Rachel Bouvier and Emma Penza. Hillers have it. Picked up along the end line. Kendall Tom with it. If you're the Hillers, you don't need to rush here. Still got that 4-point cushion. Bouvier closing in, and that shot deflected. Picked up along the near side. Hillers trying to work their way in. Knocked down. Norwood has it. Oh, ball comes loose. And the keeper trying to collect it, still loose. It's still on the ground. Slippery ball today. Hillers have it. Kaden Rosendale able to collect. That was a big turnover for the Hillers. Kendall Tom gets it over. If you're the Norwood defense, you want to think about attacking the ball handler. Time running low, and they get the turnover. Just under 5 minutes left, and it's knocked down. Hillers get it back. Kendall Tom took some contact there. She was going up for the ball, and it looks like she took a hit along the face area. But Kaden Rosendale, in the meantime, pops it in. A huge goal for the Hillers. They're back up by 5. And they certainly have the momentum right now with 4:36 left to go. A 12-7 game here in the fourth quarter. Battle for it. We'll see what way it's going. It's going to go Hiller's way. Norwood has it. Taking it up the far side is Larkey. Well, Norwood's going to work quickly here. Time running low. Larkey feeds it in front. What a save by Beto. Secondary shot. It's high. And the Hillers get to the back line. Great goaltending by Beto. And that was a beauty of a pass by Larkey in front of the net to Stratton. And she had a good shot, good angle, but Beto shuts it down. Hiller is moving up the field quickly. Ball knocked down. Mustangs have it. And she'll flip it to the goaltender to establish possession as Mannering will fire it up. 3 minutes, 19 seconds and counting left to go. No Stratton with it. Nora gets it over to her left. Looking to close in. Up behind the net now, Doucette. Brown gets it over. There's Doucette. Out in front. She's thinking about it. Well, she thought about it a little too long there. You got to just take that shot if you're Allie O'Neill. O'Neill gets it over. Picked up by Doucette. Spadorsha. Looking to move in. Nice job getting in front of her by Rosendale. 2 minutes left. If you're Norwood, you got to take some risks here, down by 5. The Hiller is just doing such a good job on defense in this game, staying with their man. And knocked down in front. Oh, Norwood has it back. Closing in, and that shot was deflected. "90 seconds left. Closing in, takes it. Knocked down. Norwood keeps it. Great defense from the Hillers. Closing in. And it's knocked down. The Hillers have gotten much better at takeaways. They're just doing a great job today at knocking down those passes and deflecting the shots. You can tell they've been working hard to improve their game. They're just getting better and better. Out in front, swarmed by defenders and some contact there. Clock stopped at 32 seconds. They're going to take it out of free position here. Here she goes. Shot, and another save by Mado. Norwood with possession. 18 seconds, closing in. Shot wide, but there's a whistle. Clock stopped at 15 seconds left. Had a free position. The pass and the shot deflected. Hillers have it. And that's pretty much going to be your ball game. They'll burn out the final few seconds. Norwood gets it back. See if they'll take a buzzer beater. Nope, no time. What a win by the Hillers. A great defensive fourth quarter, a 1-0 fourth quarter in favor of the Hillers. The Hillers defense came to play today. Tremendous goaltending by Lila Mado. Some great goals by Rachel Bouvier. And just a great team effort by the Hillers as they capture the 12-7 win over Norwood. And I stand incorrected. It was a 1-1 fourth quarter, but that's all the Hillers needed. And their defense was just tremendous. Both teams thanking the officials. Hillers now 4-2 on the season. Norwood falls to 3-2. A great win here on this Thursday evening for the Hopkinton Hillers girls varsity lacrosse team as they take down Norwood by a final of 12-7. For Denise Antaki on camera, I'm Tom Nappy. We thank you for watching HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.